ready, packing up right now to go to, well, my phone fell. Packing up and ready to go to Salt Lake City for Silver Club. So hopefully I'll see some people down there in Salt Lake City. And that kind of brought me to my topic for today. I'm packing for Silver Club, and it made me think of something called Parkinson's Law. And Parkinson's Law is the adage that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Essentially, if you give something a 1 week time frame, it'll get completed in 1 week. If you take that same goal, same thing to accomplish, and you give it 2 months to complete, it'll likely take 2 months to complete. So this is an important thing for us to remember in our business as far as setting goals and being accountable. I was one of those people in college who, whenever an assignment was due, I was up until like 6 a.m. in the morning before getting it done. Even though I might have had like 6 months to complete the project or task or whatever, I waited until the last minute to get it done. Right now, I travel a very large amount, and every single time, no matter how soon I start trying to pack or put my suitcase out, I always end up packing like the morning of or late the night before. It is my wife's birthday tomorrow, and I always end up leaving the gifting of presents until right before. If we operate our entire life by this principle, we can often put off things that could be done right away, right now, but instead, because there's either no timeline or a timeline that's far away, we aren't having maybe some results we want in life. So here's some simple ways, and obviously you just heard all the things that I suck at with this, so I'm not perfect by any means, not even close, but here are some things that I do to try and get away from Parkinson's Law. Accountability is huge. My book, if you haven't seen it, 25 to Life, I milked this thing out for like 6 months and nothing got done on it until Richard Brooke said, hey, I need you to send me a weekly update every Sunday. And you know what? In 6 weeks, the book was done because I had a time frame that had to be accomplished. And you can bet, again, even within Parkinson's Law there, every Saturday evening or Sunday morning before I was supposed to send an email, I was working on the book because I knew I had to hit a time frame. So knowing that, we can set our time frames maybe differently so we can be more effective in our business, setting goals more effectively. How many people in your business, if you're in my business, we operate on a monthly basis as far as commissions and sales. How many people operate and we wait until the last 2 days or 3 days or however many days to try and hit our goals when we've had 27, 28 days prior we could have operated our business, but instead Parkinson's Law states that it'll expand to fill the time available for its completion. So maybe if we operated our monthly goals and we tried to compress them to 2-week goals or 3-week goals, then we wouldn't be scrambling as much on month end trying to hit certain goals and making sure we're setting our goals with that in mind. You know, if I was trying to accomplish Silver in 6 or any other goal with my business, maybe your goal would be to do it in 4 months and not necessarily 6 months, because if you leave it to 6 months, it's surprising how many people they go through 5 months without really a fire under their butt, and month 6 comes along, all of a sudden it's like, okay, I got to get this Silver thing. Well, really, you're doing Silver in 1 because you milked out Executive for 5 months before you actually took your Silver in 6 run seriously. And again, I'm going to talk about this at Silver Club, but if Silver in 6 were around back in my day, I would have not done it. I would have been too slow, probably because my goals weren't big enough. So being accountable, setting goals with this principle in mind and understanding how it works. And what was the other thing I have here? Oh, working from a list. So I like to, when I'm trying to be the most effective, writing down like 3 to 6 things the night before that if I only got those things accomplished the next day, I would feel good about my daily journey. So having a list to work off of and then actually engaging in that list and working on it and not trying to multitask, because this kind of, I think, ties into it, because when you have multiple things open, you can end up not actually doing what you set out to do, and half an hour goes by, you've scrolled through Facebook, you've answered some emails, block off times for certain things, and maybe you've got an hour time slot that's working through this list of things that you want to get accomplished, and you can tackle it a lot more effectively than if you just let it take your entire day. It is 4:30 p.m. Where I'm at right now, live doing this thing, Madhu, and there's a lot of things in all reality. I'm trying to coach myself right now. There's a lot of things that I should have had done today, like packing my bag, that aren't done yet because I knew I had more time to do it. So this is Parkinson's law. It affects not just your business, but pretty much every facet of your life. The longer of a time frame you give yourself to accomplish something, your work will naturally fill up in that time frame, or you'll procrastinate till the last minute and then just maybe not do the best job, or you'll do whatever. But it's Parkinson's law. It affects you in multiple areas of your business, of your life. Right now, again, I should be packing, but I know that I don't have to do it right now, so I'm talking about what I should be doing, and then maybe afterwards I will go and pack for Silver Club. That is all for today. That is Parkinson's Law. There's a whole book written on it, but that's my summary and some of my personal experiences with it, with writing my book, with packing, with buying gifts, and a variety of other things. You're never going to be perfect. I still suck at all this stuff, but it's part of the journey, and also recognizing what's going on. So like even just talking about it, I'm trying to coach myself to be better at this exact thing, and so I can run my day more than it runs me. So thank you guys. Look forward to seeing some of you down in Salt Lake City, and maybe some people in Regina. That's where I'm going afterwards. Lots of travel. Woo! Bye for now.